Hello, today we will learn how to implement some advanced options for groups. So we know that the system is responsive, but we can make it even better if we add these options to the group. So today I will use the application recruitment, where we can see the applications, and the form of application would be a great example to show you how you can manage all these groups. So have a look that the first group is very wide, and then we have this group of attachments. At the moment is half empty. However, the group of general data is having quite a lot of fields in here. And we have this group modification info at the bottom, which basically maybe it's not even necessary to see for most of the users. So if I now maybe duplicate this and I go into back office to forms of application, and now what I can do is adding some features for all these groups. So this one, for example, we want to behave with that it's always expanded. However, it is possible to see it in a dialog preview. You will understand in a second when I show you what it means. Now, if I go down at this group, let's say it will be also available to see in a dialog preview, but it also will be expandable. And maybe not this one, it will be scrollable. As you can see, it's quite a lot of data in this one, so it would be good if we can scroll the data inside of the group instead of scrolling the whole page. And the bottom one, the modification info, it would be great to have it expandable, so we can actually close it or open, and maybe at the beginning it shouldn't be actually expanded. So once we applied these changes to how the groups behaving together and we press save, now I have opened another tab just to quickly see what's changed. So we have this previous view. Now let's do the reload and we'll see what's changed. As you can see, the disclaimer now we can open to the whole screen. So if there is quite a lot of text in this one, it's a good feature to have it separately. This option was, have a look, the option of dialog preview. Now the general data, you can see now it's these two groups are even, although this one have much more fields in it, and you can see it in here. So now I can just scroll it up and down inside of this group, and if I put here, I can scroll the whole page. And as I said at the end, the modification info is now folded, so we don't really need to see. However, it's expandable, so I can actually open it and see what's inside if I want to. So all this feature of make it expanded, expandable, scrollable for the large groups with many different attributes, and dialog preview gives us a way of how the forms will behave. We also know that if I go inside of the grouping attribute here, grouping these two groups, attachments and general data, I can also resize them. To resize them with a percentage, you can see that we have the attachments 40% and the rest would be 60%. And we can easily change it to 30 and 70 if we want to, or we keep it 50 and 50. Now, the cool thing to show you also is that if we click the foldable option in here and put the save, we can now see how our form has changed. We go back in here and we reload. You can see that it's now 50-50, not 40-60 that we used to have. And now there is another little thing shown at the moment here, which we didn't have before, which is something I can actually completely fold and it's not visible at all. So this feature you put by pressing foldable here. This is how you can play with different ways of groups behaving on the screen. Thank you for listening. This is end for today, and please check our tutorials we have. Thank you.